What is going on, guys? My name is Supreme, and today I'm bringing you a video about Black Ops 3 because I know there's been a lot of info about Black Ops 3 lately, but I haven't actually got any on my channel yet. So today we are talking about the ARs that have been confirmed to be in Black Ops 3. And bear in mind, when I read out the stats that I've got here for each of the ARs that have been released, this is subject to change because the game's not even in beta yet. Well, the beta will be coming out later next month, but it's probably going to change. So don't get your hopes up about what the best gun's going to be because it will probably change. Okay, so anyway, let's jump into it. So the first assault rifle in Black Ops 3 that we've known of so far is probably the one that everyone knew about first, was the Man of War, or the Man of War. It's a fully auto assault rifle. The damage is actually above average. It's 5.5 squares out of 10, so it's above half. So it will deal damage, but some of the I think one of the guns has got a huge amount of damage. So we'll see. And then it's got 4.5 out of 10 range. Now, this isn't the best for an assault rifle, and this is probably the assault rifle that I'm looking the least forward to. So I'm sorry if I don't sound too optimistic about this assault rifle. I mean, it doesn't sound like the best one, but you never know. It could turn out to be the most overpowered gun in the game, like the BAU did. So the fire rate is 4 out of 10. And actually, I kind of like this because it's like it rewards you for being accurate. Like some assault rifles that I know of are if you've got a mad fire rate, like the BAU, it's the most overpowered gun in the game. Like you saw in when the Advanced Warfare first came out, the BAU had the highest fire rate in the assault rifle class, absolute monster. So but with the Man of War, I could see it being actually beneficial because it's got quite a nice damage output. So I could see it being, if you're accurate, you'll do well, and if you're not accurate, then don't use the gun. And then the accuracy stat on the Man of War is 4.5 out of 10. This is below average, below half, but it's still decent if you can control the accuracy. I've heard that the recoil pattern on the Man of War is very predictable, and it mainly just goes up and down. So if you can handle that, it's okay. And the next assault rifle is the ARK-7. This is the assault rifle I'm really looking forward to this. It's a fully automatic. It has 4.5 damage out of 10, which is below average, but after I've read out all the stats, you'll see why I'm so pumped for this weapon. The range is 4 out of 10, which is a bit disappointing for assault rifles, to be honest. The fire rate is 7.5 out of 10. Now you can see the similarities to the BAU. Think about it. The BAU didn't have the highest damage in the assault rifle class, but when you got the fire rate into it, it was just a monster. Because think about it, the damage on the BAU is 9, right? And the damage on the AK-12 is 10. So you'd expect it to be better, but because the fire rate is so high on the BAU, it just melts. So this is what I'm expecting the ARK-7 to be. And it's kind of reminds me of the AK-74U from Black Ops 1, the SMG. If you remember that beastly gun, that was probably my favourite gun in Black Ops 1. So I'm hoping that they can replicate that with the ARK-7, even though it isn't the same weapon class. And then the accuracy, a bit disappointing, 2.5 out of 10. I could see that this gun would be a very hard to handle gun, although it's been said that the ARK-7 has also a very predictable recoil pattern, which is just mainly up and down, so if you can handle that, it'll be a really good gun. The next gun is the gun that everybody's been pumped about, which is the XR2. This gun is a 3-round burst gun. And 3-round burst guns are genuinely good, especially in Black Ops games, because there's been some good ones there. So the damage is 5.5 out of 10. Over half, so it's good. Over half is always good. Then we've got the range, 3.5 out of 10. That's, to be honest, for an assault rifle, that's dreadful. But I could see it still being a pretty decent weapon. And then the fire rate, 6 out of 10. That's above average, that's above half, so... And that's actually really surprised me that a 3-round burst weapon has a higher fire rate than a fully automatic weapon, which is a bit weird. And then the accuracy, 3.5 out of 10. But that's like, for a 3-round burst weapon, you could probably be able to control that easily. On to the last 2 weapons. The Shiva, the semi-automatic, aka FAL from Black Ops 2, basically. Damage, 7.5 out of 10. If this gun is as good as it looks on this, when it's actually in the game, then it'll be a monster. It'll be the FAL from Black Ops 2, basically. And I love the FAL from Black Ops 2. The range is 5 out of 10, so it's half. So you'll be able to get them long-range kills with it. The fire rate, 1 out of 10, but let's be fair, what do you expect from a semi-automatic weapon? Like, it's always going to be low, unless you've got a high trigger finger. Like, a high trigger finger? I mean, unless you've got a really good trigger finger, which I do not have. So if there's a select fire attachment in that game, I'll be swapping that out. And then the accuracy, 5 out of 10. Pretty decent, pretty decent. The HVK-30, the last assault rifle that we know of. Fully automatic. Damage, 3 out of 10. Range, 2.5 out of 10. Fire rate, 8.5 out of 10. And accuracy, 4.5 out of 10. So, that gun looks like it's got pretty all-round, good all-round stats. The damage is a bit like, putting me off a little bit though. But the fire rate, another bow basically. So yeah, that's it. So if you did like the video, please like, subscribe, comment. If you didn't like the video, tell me in the comments why. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Way to tear it up, Sentinel.